So you had yesterday 14 launches, a lot of launches, and interesting. I think there was a collaboration also with Avatar.made from Bangalore-based company. Could you take us through what was it? Some important key points.
Yeah, the interesting part is that this time we've looked at the MG Pavilion being entirely representing what the brand stands for, which is completely British in the entire look and feel. And the portfolio that we are showcases various body styles, so hatch, sedans, SUVs, and technology also. Yes. So internet, electric, and autonomous is also on the showcase over here. And mind you, most of these are actually road cars, so these are not something out there. The future is here literally. We are showcasing a car, Marvel X, which we unveiled to India yesterday, which is world's first internet, electric, and autonomous level 3 all in one. The good part is level 3 means that the car can do self-parking on its own without the person being in the car itself. There's some learning to be done on the routes, and then it really works very well. We also showcase one concept car, which is the Vision Eye. The Vision Eye actually is the world's first 5G smart cockpit car as well. It looks at all technologies like artificial intelligence, facial recognition, machine learning, voice, all of it put together. And it really is allowing the consumers the choice of either driving or the seat can turn, and you can then convert the car into your own living room or office room. This is more like a concept, but looking at the way the trend is in technology, these things are definitely a possibility out there in the future for the automotive world altogether. But very interesting times and a lot of options for people to choose from.
Sure. How do you look for the Indian market, especially electric vehicle, that you launched Marvel X yesterday? What's your strategy now? To expand in the country?
See, for us, electric is a very, very serious focus. It's not about tokenism. Even before we brought the first car, our ZS EV, which is the electric internet SUV, we looked at developing the ecosystem for the EV business. Now, ecosystem means, of course, partners who are there to bring in technology for the product. Yeah. But more than that is a charging infrastructure partnership also. So we have partnered with Delta and Exicom to set up home chargers for our customers. We have a 5-step charging process, and I'll talk about that in a bit, including home chargers on the cable or charging cable in the car, dealerships having the chargers, fast chargers, super fast 50 kilowatt chargers, chargers being en route when you're going across key cities, and also a mobile van-to-van charging, car-to-car charging options. Then we've also partnered with, we're exploring areas of second life of batteries, right? So we've partnered with Umicore, which is the world's largest battery recycling operation, and they have the biggest plant in Europe, in Belgium. Urban mining is what they call it. We're also looking at second use of batteries, be it for storage. So with Exicom, again, we've got a way we're exploring it together. The whole intent is that it's not just about sales at this point in time. It's about really developing that ecosystem so that the entire awareness of EVs goes up. Yes. Even here in our Auto Expo pavilion, you will see an entire transparent electric vehicle which people can see, and they'll understand that where is the battery put in the car, how does it get charged, and how does the battery then charge up the motor for usage. So it's more about educating and bringing people together. The ZS EV has got a very good response. It's got about 2,800 bookings within 27 days without declaring the price. That is again a reassurance that there are many consumers, if they have the assurance of the entire ecosystem coming up, they all want to play a role in this entire move towards sustainability. Change what you can is what our campaign is, and I think more players will really help this entire segment grow further. It's very reassuring to meet even the government partners like EESL and their initiative to adopt electric vehicles for usage of government employees, help to set up the charging infrastructure. So in short, Prajit, it's really, I think, to start the movement. That's important.
Sure. What kind of challenges you see at the moment? I mean, infrastructure is a big challenge, definitely. There are a lot of competitions also in your segment. You just launched yesterday. So how are you? I mean, is there any strategy to tackle that at the moment? The cars you're going to launch right now?
I think for each of the entries, there is a study that is conducted. What we've shown, the portfolio that we have shown today at the Expo, is more what we are exploring as options for the Indian market. Of course, they go through a proper study in terms of market appeal, consumer acceptance, government policies, and that's when they come to the market. But at this point in time, going back to your earlier question on electric vehicle, ZS EV really has, I think, will set the benchmark in terms of a global SUV, and also the global version is very high. It's got a Euro NCAP 5-star rating. So I think consumers, when they see a product which is international, it has a great offering, they got the reassurance of the manufacturer and the dealer network to support the services, and I think if you're transparent and authentic as a brand, as a company, you go along very well.
Sure.
Other than that, I think our strategy as a company, if you ask me that, as a brand, as MG, one is to keep making sure that we are focused on customer satisfaction. That is our primary responsibility. Customers have to be delighted, customers have to be taken care of. This is a foundation stage for us. We really have to be making sure that becomes the DNA of our dealerships, our employees, and everyone.
Sure.
Second is our outreach. So our dealership expansion plans. We reached about 200 centers last year, and by the end of December, this year we'll be at 300. We want to keep it with the same dealership partners so that we grow with them. But overall, I think this distribution plan will really help to reach out to the consumers. Third is that our entire brand pillar, we have 4 pillars: innovation, diversity, community, and experience. So in the area of innovation, we have to keep working harder. So our first car was internet car, second car is electric internet car. We have to be in that journey to making sure that we bring technology to India, and MG is an auto tech brand for the consumer. So that is our brand approach.
Sure. You spoke about 5G in iVision, which you said you unveiled here. How do you think 5G is going to pan out in next, couple of years, especially in India?
We spend time with the telecom on telecom issues a lot these days, because for any technology in the car, in the automotive world, whether it is autonomous, internet, the mobile network plays an integral role. In fact, IoT,
yes.
All devices to be able to connect to each other. And as we move forward, even for autonomous, even the basic level, for example, what we have right now is L3, for example, not the basic level, but L3. Even for that, you need a very good system of connectivity, because it is doing V2V, vehicle to vehicle, vehicle to V2X infrastructure. So you need that sustained, strong, well-established connectivity, and I think that's why 5G plays a very important role for the entire development of technology.